Farmers Let's go back in the history of farming. 12,000 years ago, we discovered that seeds could be put in the ground and, with some care, grown into edible food. Since then, human history has completely changed. Kingdoms rose and fell, generations came and went, everything changed. But one thing always stayed relevant: farming. Even the toughest armies needed farmers. Nations fought bloody wars just for the greed of the food that farmers produced. They were, and still are, vital to human civilization, which is why so many people are farmers. But there's a problem. Since farmers are so important, they are also a prime target for enemies. If you have control over the food producers, no army can maintain resistance. Democracy has actually made this problem worse. Not because democracy is incompetent. No, democracy is the best form of governance, but because governance now means pleasing the majority. That means farmers have more power than ever, simply because there are so many of them. Look for yourself. Governments release new subsidies for them each year. They absorb the losses for the farmers. In short, they let farmers take all the benefits with near zero accountability across the globe. A famous quote says, "Give a man nothing and he'll build a paradise. Give a man everything and he'll turn a paradise into hell." This quote strikingly fits the current farmer situation. So the question is, are farmers turning the world into hell? Well, let's look back a few months. Germany had large-scale protests with tractors slamming into everything until it looked like a war zone. Why? Because the German government decided they would no longer subsidize diesel. Yes, the fuel. Not the crop, not the fertilizer, but just the fuel. They blocked public infrastructure, blocked emergency services, and risked the lives of patients who needed immediate help. This is crazy. If farmers don't even want to pay for their own fuel, then what do they have to pay for? And even if it were that important to them, they likely wasted more fuel slamming tractors around than they would have paid without the subsidies. It is only a matter of time before Germany has to bow down to the farmers, and we all know they won't stop there. We don't need sons of the soil who demand handouts. We need servants of the code who demand nothing but electricity. AI doesn't need a pension, it doesn't need a diesel subsidy, and it definitely doesn't have an ego that needs stroking by a politician. That is where AI, automated farms, come in. This is one of the few times AI can actually benefit humanity. Of course, there are pros and cons. The cons? AI technology would have to be developed enough to earn our trust. It would need to be secure from online threats, because just as an enemy of the nation can influence a real farmer into protesting against his own country, they could also hack an AI farmer to destroy the crops. But let's talk about the pros. First, the AI would be much more efficient and could work in harsh conditions that a human farmer can't handle. And most importantly, an AI farmer wouldn't protest and disturb the public whenever they feel like it.